This is our copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. We're live at the shop also. Shop's open, weekends here. We're going to drop this intro with no audio. Testing. Yeah, we're going to give...
Testing.
Getting a little feedback there. Yeah. I've been getting those notifications. I thought I was using copyright-free, royalty-free audio, and I get these notifications saying otherwise. They're not copyright strikes, but some of you know what I'm talking about. All right, notifications going out. Let's see. Let them know, YouTube. What's up, Jonaside? I see you up in here, bro. We're dropping the intro with no audio, just a heads up. No need to freak out. How you doing? In a minute, we'll let this intro drop. I'm setting up a... What are we doing here? Setting up a goal. Just having fun with that. No pressure ever. Camera. It was supposed to go like this. Where's our cue? I'm doing a bunch of things at once. What's up, bro? I see you, Jonaside. Who else do we got in here? Where's the chat? What up, Roger? Cheers to you, Judy. Give me 1 second. I'm playing with the monitor over here. There we go. What's up, y'all? The weekend is here. What's up, Lil Cam? Moon at noon. Peace to you. Hi. It's almost about that time. You got 20 minutes.
You all have 20 minutes.
Yeah, according to West Coast time. What up, Maximo Paximo? What up, Mad Pax? Yeah, we're on duty at the shop here, so heads up. It is Friday, and we have had quite a bit of foot traffic here, and I think I got a little break, maybe not. Maybe we'll have a 20-minute break before more people start coming in. And yeah, safe travels to my brother. Love you, bro. Yeah, my brother's going to be hanging out just outside Sequoia National Park for several days and nights. Lucky him. He's been doing that every year. And so he knows, he's very aware of everything we talk about here. You know, from the missing to the cryptids to the highly strange stuff. And I think he's part of the area there might be part of the Nevada Triangle. So a lot of high strangeness. I told him to keep his eyes peeled, keep his camera ready. And he already knows the deal, but big bro had to let him know what's up. And there's Chiro Sounds. Gustavo. Good to see you, Gustavo. Bienvenidos. Bem-vindo, gente. Who else? Going through the chat here. Where's Gerald? Do we need to call Gerald to the office? Maybe he's lurking. Yeah, we're gonna hang out a little bit. Moon at noon with a buck on it. I'll thumb that up. I appreciate that. We have met our goal right away. And we'll let you know what we do with that buck. Appreciate that. Moon at noon, getting things going here. Yeah, we have a little tip jar over here. It says feeling tipsy, ? And if it, people show love there. So big up to everybody showing love there. And then, yeah, while, making announcements and stuff, the shop is open this weekend, even though bro's up in the Sierras. Yeah, hopefully he comes back with like some crazy footage. You know, he's good at getting footage. A lot of those vehicle and car chase footage that we share, you know, that's bro. Mm-hmm. Joanne B7, UB7. Joanne, how you doing? Welcome on in. What's up, Juliana? Yeah, we're gonna kick back at the shop for a little bit. Just shh, don't tell anybody. Don't tell bro. He probably knows. And yeah, no, he won't have phone service either. That's a good thing. He's getting a phone and well, probably not complete phone detox, I'm sure, but I don't think they're gonna be online up there. They're gonna be offline, off grid, just outside Sequoia National Park, not far from General Sherman. Y'all know General Sherman, right? I have never saluted General Sherman, although I lived amongst some of the biggest trees in the world, like Juliana does. Who else is up in Humboldt? Salute Eric. Yeah. So we got a flyer here, and this dude came in earlier today. Check it out. Take a screenshot if need be. There's a QR code there. And there's his information down here. Number and his website. Let's see if I could get it closer to the camera. Don't wig out on me, camera. But this is going to be going on at the Catalyst. That's 3921 East Olympic. We're 3925. And you know we are part of the Catalyst. The Catalyst is next door. It used to be the Asylum. That was a good name for it, let me tell you. Y'all know how crazy it be out here. Yep.
Bruh.
Y'all caught the speed chase the other night? There were some other wild ones we apparently missed. Maybe I'll share it in the post. So anyway, this cat right here goes by the name of, and he came in with his son to the shop, and he was like, "Hey, we're having a show over at next door," you know. And I was like, "Next door? You mean I'm thinking in my head, the Catalyst?" And he's like, "Yeah, over at the Catalyst." And he's giving me the breakdown. I'm like, "Bro, yeah, that's us. That's my brother. You probably spoke to my brother and my brother's queen." So he goes by Big Silencer. Ooh. Yeah. And he's going to be having an event here. And it says Sunday, March 22nd, 1 to 3, not 1, 2, 3, 1 through 3 p.m. 1 through 3. You know, I make funny voices sometimes when I'm reading or talking. Get the Elmer Fuddie, Tweety, Birdie thing going sometimes. Heavenly Los Angeles Organization, LA Hip Hop Workshop, Free Youth Hip Hop Workshop. So, and you can see here they have the 4 elements. It's 4 elements, right? Hip hop, DJing, breaking, breakdancing, street art. We called it graffiti back in the day. Now it's more accepted. And emceeing, you can see the little hand holding the microphone, hand holding the can, a dude doing some either a head spin or some windmills, and someone scratching a record there. It's like a couple of angels as we are in the city of Lost and Found Angels. And it says, go to the website and register now. HeavenlyLosAngeles.org, California State Entity .5324772. There's a QR code there. Free food, drinks, giveaway, and good vibes. Live spray painting, art table for little ones. 20-minute breakdance class. Hey, you know your boy, I could bust some moves. I still think I could do it. Got to be careful now with this age. I know some of you are thinking, what age? Rich shot, lick a shot. Yeah, man. Yo, come through, bro. Look, and this guy had a powerful energy, Big Silencer. And right away I seen a long ponytail, hair slicked back. I'm like, damn, this brother looks native right here. And we got to talking, and sure enough, he brought up, being from, and I forget the name of the tribe, but out of the San Diego area, and he's very in touch with his roots and tribe, and actually teaches other youth, Spanish-speaking youth, um, about their native roots. Because a lot of us don't know. You know, I be digging around, for, I ain't gonna send ancestry.com nothing but some smoke. Yeah, is a camera? Are we Come on, let's activate the camera. What up, chat? It's Friday. It's a beautiful day out here. Thank you, camera. Thank you, 360. Let's see any other special guest appearances. Let's see. Together we can create a heavenly Los Angeles. Yes, as we should. And each one teach one. Yeah, man. All ages welcome. So again, over at the Catalyst next door here to us, Sky's the Limit Smoke Shop. Yeah, bring it up, bro. Yeah, bro will be happy that we're promoting the shop and the events while he's gone, right? And taking care of the shop. And I'll share this in the post later. So just wanted to give Homeboy a shout out because he actually gave us a follow also. Look at 360 giving us a view of the studio around us. You want to see like what else? What else we got going on behind here? Come on, camera. Yeah, it wigs out when I show things. It doesn't see my face. It's like, where's Dwarf? And it fumbles around. Kind of weird, these 360 cameras. What up, P&W Rush? There's Garrel. Midwest Night Watchers, Val, PA, SWPA. Cheers. So yeah, keep an eye out for this event if you're in the SoCal area. Very positive vibes. And yeah, so Homeboy, he's like, yeah, I MC also. And teaching the youth about their roots. And not only, he talked about all different, Spanish speaking people from different countries. There's so many of them. And a lot of us need that guidance. We need to learn. We need to learn. We're all learning too, getting into the old world topic, learning more about our pasts. Because yes, they say we're a species with amnesia. Do you believe that? It's possible. It's like we don't remember, what the hell happened way back then. It's like you could go back so far, but then it gets kind of murky. Wendell 911. What up, brother? Let's see. We trust Wendell. Just don't get. We don't want to get Wendellized around here, but I heard about that. And Lil Cam, have my what's that? GRD comms intact. Okay, I don't know what's going on there with Lil Cam. Lil Cam, let me know if you'd like a shield. Yeah, we hand them out here. We trust most of you. And let's get into some squatchy business. Yeah, let's talk some Bigfoot while we can. Been searching around the web, keeping my ear out for any latest Bigfoot news and some of the latest stuff coming out. I talked about the other day mentioning I had done a Brave search, and it talked about the UK having all sorts of activity, supposedly Bigfoot activity, which is interesting. And I guess this Broadway show has been quite the hit. I think that's like most of the web. If you search Bigfoot right now, it seems like this Broadway show has completely like smothered the internet. Anyone go see the show? I had brought it up. Bigfoot on Broadway. Oh gosh. Yeah, and then I read more into the article. I was going to bring it up again because it got kind of weird. And it's a sister putting it on, so props to her doing her thing. But I wonder what the heck got her to do Bigfoot. on Broadway. And so anyway, I don't know. You could check that out if you like. I was gonna bring something else up here. As you can see there, it says so the AI Brave search brought up because they use AI, right? It's a AI search engine, I think. Anyway, it says meanwhile, real world Bigfoot activity continues to grow in February 2026. Sightings in Canuck Chase, UK. All right. Surged with experts reporting more than 35 incidents. 35. So in this particular Canuck Chase area, we got to ask Andy Decode, see what the hell's going on out there. Is this for real, folks? 35 incidents already since the beginning of the year, looks like, exceeding the total from all of 2025. The Blue Ridge Squatch Fest. All right, yeah, a bunch of festivities coming up too. We will bring, y'all seen a bunch of festivals popping off already for this year. People getting ready for all that fun Bigfoot time. And we have our own, we had one here in Southern California we touched on. I didn't get to go. It was short notice. It was out in Running Springs. They had a Bigfoot festival. And then we have also here locally the 626. Some of you may know that area code. You know, while I'm down here, I rock 323, although I'm 707 and 323. And what up, Juliana? Cheers. Yeah, so they had the 626, and that's more of like a community. A lot of these are community also, but maybe not some of the bigger ones. But yeah, I was surprised for San Gabriel Valley. That's where that's at, where the last speed chase was going through. They have, Bigfoot themed, it's like a bike thing, and then they have vendors and all that. And I missed several of those years. I actually have, look, let me show you. It's a little magnet. So I keep the little Squatch 626 Golden Streets. So keep an eye out. If I'm out here, maybe we'll hit it up this year. We talked to them about getting a booth. They had said yes. So we slept on that. You know, we've been having so much going on here at the same time. You know, we want more to happen. Come on, folks. Come on, shopping. Sky's the Limit Smoke Shop, 3925 East Olympic Boulevard. I'm making my brother's ears tingle there every time I announce the shop. I'm sure he's getting activated somehow. Forest Friend, what's up? How am I sounding? I sound pretty good on the headphones. Thank goodness. Hopefully my face ain't irritated my face today somehow. Maybe it was the soap. What else we got? So yeah, the festivities, of course. Juliana did share this in the posts a while back. Thank you for partaking in the posts over on our channel. Yes, people, you can share posts, links, and more, I believe, in our posts or community section. Yes, on the channel here. Don't forget. I'm gonna keep reminding y'all. We have Bigfoot 64th annual Bigfoot Days. We've attended that. This is like our home Bigfoot Festival, which is up north in Willow Crack, California, Humboldt County. Gotta love it. And yes, there is a Bigfoot dispensary there, so you can get the squatchiest nugs in town, unless you know some peeps. Unless you know the rest of the clan. But yeah, it was fun last year, hot as hell. So prepare for that. And so come on through. Come spend your bucks up here. And look, you could even, if you're local, maybe if you're out of town, or maybe you could get a little sponsorship going too. Looks like a Littlefoot sponsor there. $250 includes name, logo on banner on day of event, and schedule of events circulated on social media flyers, and then it bumps up to the $250 Bigfoot sponsor, and then to the rack $1,000. Gee, G stack. You get a lot more. Damn. Yeah, so that'd be cool. You know, if you want to promote something and help the community out there. And I'm sure the communities out there could sure use your help as things have changed. What's coming up next for Humboldt County and the Emerald Triangle? Will it be another gold rush, another green rush? Will it be a Squatch rush? Will something happen and bring a bunch of Bigfoot attention to Northern California again? Because logging's got to be out the window, right? Helmet loggers are like, what the did he just say? Someone spilt their beer. Enough respect to everybody in their professions. But yeah, we must keep Mama Earth, Pachamama in mind. And yeah, we could use hemp. Yeah, the powers of hemp. Don't forget. All right, let's have a look at the chat. See what Mahala 451. Hey, what's up? Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. What's up, Tina C? How you be? Nice looking badge there. What up, Russell? Did I say what's up, Russell? What's up, Russell? 4:19 on the dot. Y'all better get ready. It's about that time. Yep. Light it up, man. Yes, the high grade. Scene. All right, so Bigfoot Days 2026. Join us in the heart of Bigfoot country for a full day of music, food, fun, and Sasquatch size celebration. Bigfoot Days 2026 will be held on a new date. So they did switch the dates, I guess. Yeah, I seen that. It seems a little bit earlier. Usually it's in July, right? July 13th or 14th, was it last year, the past few years? Now it's June 27th, folks. So heads up. Bigfoot Days.
June 27th. June 27th. See, I got to stand back over here for it not to get feedback, I guess.
Yeah. Remember, it gets hot, folks. Bigfoot Days is Willow Creek's biggest event of the year, a day-long festival celebrating local pride and the legendary creature said to roam the forest of Humboldt County. Yes, Bigfoot lives in Humboldt, just travels everywhere else. Oh, hosted by the Willow Creek Chamber of Commerce. Did y'all check that sticker? I took a picture of a sticker. When was that? Several years back. And it's 1989 Chamber of Commerce, Willow Creek. And I used it in a short, the recent posted short video on YouTube here on the channel. And I used that little clip when I mentioned, I think I said Willow Creek. I threw that in. It's a groovy sticker from 89. Yeah, Bigfoot has like the flat top going. Yep. Think he was headed back up the hill, maybe back up to Bluff Creek or something. But yeah, so the Chamber of Commerce, this quirky, family-friendly event brings locals, travelers, and Bigfoot believers together in true small town style. Yep. There is beer. Someone had some plants out. Who was that? They had some beautiful looking plants out. And I remember, I think I might have asked Tate or, or something. They were like, Tate, let me take a picture. Let me take a picture of you with the plant. They denied. They were scared. I don't know, or maybe embarrassed. But yeah, beautiful looking plants. Yaman ganja. Be the first to know. And those plants disappeared eventually. Bigfoot Days 2026 is going to be bigger and better than ever. Hopefully. Yeah, it was pretty small last time, and it's all good because it's a small town. So you totally get that local town, small town vibe. Well, to update on vendors, live music, food, and more, sign up below. So there's more information down there. And while that's going on, I'm going to almost guarantee that our boy E is going to be open. Yeah, Eric will probably be open. It was open last year as well. It's hit and miss for a lot of people. You get people. I hear a lot. It's like, oh yeah, I was in Willow Creek, but the museum wasn't open at the time. It happens. It's happened to me. But you could now go to the Willow Creek China Flat Museum and Bigfoot Collection website here. And they've been doing a lot of work there, y'all. Check this out. I know they've been bumping up certain sections there. And who is this over here?
Todd, samples to the office, please, sir.
It's Todd. How cool is that? It says new cast from Orleans. So look, check this out. Some new tracks from the Orleans area. The local Bigfoot Wilderness Research fellas cast this incredible print the weekend of May 18th, 2024 in the mountains near Orleans, not Narlands, Orleans. They previously cast a trackway in the snow last year in the same general area. That trackway has been described by enthusiasts as one of the best found in years. And yes, we bring that snow trackway up quite a bit here. And I agree, some of the best findings in that area in a while. Look at that. There's a gift shop. Books, folks. You could get books there, Bigfoot books. There's some good ones. And there's some good local books on some of the natives there too, if I'm not mistaken. Support the museum and become a member. Members receive our quarterly email newsletter and other special perks and exciting updates. There's a link there. And yeah, shout out to Eric for keeping the museum open, and everybody else. I believe he's getting help there. So shout out to all those folks and everyone going by there and spending their money. You could go to you could get tacos actually next door. Yeah, there's a Mexican spot right next door. I've talked about many times. I used to always take my lunch breaks there. Well, sometimes take my lunch breaks there, either there or I'd go down over to the river where the landing strip is. That's a good little spot there too. But yeah, props to. And hopefully they'll get the there's the address and all that information there. And yeah, we got to keep this place rolling. I think they're going to be doing upgrades, so stay tuned, folks. And I always like spending time inside. It's a nice spot. They have air conditioning in there as well. So if you need to beat the heat, another good spot. But what is it? Is it Gonzalez's Mexican restaurant there next door? Or you could go to Aztec Grill over at the gas station. Yo, Muschetti, what's going on, brother? Okay, let's see. Rolling along here. Someone posted an article, and this is the Astorian. I believe this was posted yesterday. Let's see if we get a date here. And welcome on in, everybody. Hang out, hotbox the chat, do what you got to do. And we do encourage sobriety as well. So the Astorian here, sorry, I keep published 5 a.m. Thursday, March 5th, 2026. There we go. And we've talked about this. Y'all familiar with the Bigfoot trap here? I lived very nearby when I was in Southern Oregon, like literally like 15, 20 minutes at the most. I say 15 if you want to smash and get there. But yeah, it was just down the road a bit. And you have Applegate Lake there. And we've brought this up many times. I've had videos there. I found some interesting stuff there. I found tracks nearby. So in the beginning, the intro, there's some tracks in mud that I show. And they're really I've talked about them quite a bit. That was nearby here. I won't get into all that. But let's see here. It says, did you know there's a Bigfoot trap in Oregon? Seriously, there is. Atlas Obscura says it's near Jacksonville. Yeah, we were right outside of the small mining town, haunted mining town of Jacksonville. Cool spot. Jacksonville treated me well. Do miss it. Specifically, it's in the Rogue River Siskiyou National Forest. Yeah. And I told you our pad there, it's a nice spot, let me tell you. Had 3 old gold mines on it. The Queen had found some gold flakes and stuff recently, but there was 3 gold mines, and I had some of the gnarliest paranormal stuff happen to me there, folks. I will get into it one day. I always touch on it just like that. This is a serious one. It was some heavy stuff. Didn't have much Bigfoot. I mean, the closest thing were those tracks that I found there. All the Bigfoot activity seemed to be over towards by the trap in the lake. Yeah, I heard one time they caught a bear in it, something like that. And we've talked about the whole story behind the trap. I don't think they're going to get into it here. Maybe let's check it out. It says on the Callings Mountain Trail number 943 near the Hart Tish Park entrance, about 3/4 of a mile in, the 10-foot by 10-foot wooden square with metal bands was originally built. So yeah, here we go, getting into it, in 1974 by the North American Wildlife Research Team. Now disbanded after a local miner saw 18-inch footprints in the area. Yeah, that's what the story goes, that the miners were finding tracks around there, and no big sightings, because I dug around the area. There was a guy in town in the Ville, in Jayville, never got to talking with him, but I did run into because the fire department uses Bigfoot as their logo there. I did run into the marshal for Jackson County and had a word with him. Cool cat. Salute to the marshal. Good guy. I was supposed to go and pick up some merch from him. You know, all their merch is Bigfoot squatched out. So he was actually wearing a Bigfoot shirt. That's what got the conversation going. I was leaving Trader Joe's, ran into him in the parking lot. Got to talking about Bigfoot, but and he gave me his card. Still have his card. I never got back to him as I left Oregon, but I will be back, Oregon, maybe this year, even if it's just for a visit. It says the team diligently baited the trap with animal carcasses for 6 years. Wow. But all they ever caught were some irate bears and a befuddled hunter, which is why the trap was locked open. Yeah, because now it's open in 1980 as a safety measure. And it's all tagged up. All the kids go and hang out there, probably do all the teenage stuff we used to do. And the first time I went with the Queen, and she found that we didn't know where to go. We were just going down the trail. What she found first was to her it was a track, and she's like not really big into this, but she's good at finding mushrooms, good at farming, good at everything. She's good at squatching too. She's been to Bluff Creek. We've swam in the hole together. Yes. And there was a slide going uphill, like something had ran uphill and left like smeared footprints, and that's what got her attention. And when we looked, we went followed that. She went up further. We found the trap. So that is what led us to the trap. And it was like, whoa, what the hell? Are you serious? And it was like, yay, we found it. So that was cool. But right before that, even there was a little teepee structure made out of broken trees. I got video of that. And since then, I think I had been maybe 4 or 5 times to the trap, different years and stuff. But there is it's a perfect area for sure. Big lake nearby, Applegate Lake, and it's just covered in beautiful Oregonian hills. This is all Bigfoot country there for sure. So just a little background on the area there. And where were we? So yeah, in 2006, the U.S. Forest Service repaired and bedraggled. Is that the word? Contrivance, using words I haven't seen before or used, and it still stands. As far as anyone knows, yeah, it's still there. Last time I checked, it's the only Bigfoot trap in the U.S. Photo by Mario D. Vaden. And again, this is in 1 year, trapping Bigfoot. And it's funny, I had an interesting conversation with someone last night, and it got into this topic. I just think the logistics, if you were to trap and capture a Bigfoot, you would need a big trailer and the right rig to haul it out, right? Dead Yeti on the roof rack, says Aesop Rock. Yeah, Judy sharing links there. Thank you so much. And later tonight, y'all gonna be hanging out. I know, hopefully, Ja willing, I'll be hanging out over on Midwest Night Watchers. They've been doing Friday night streams. Yeah, it's weird. Friday, I'd seen Stacy Brown was on earlier. That was another great show. He's been doing great shows. I don't know if any of you are catching those. I have shared quite a few of them. And yeah, they got into another good one today. And who else? Yeah, a lot of Fridays seems pretty quiet. So just a heads up. I don't know if people purposely, maybe they're at work or doing stuff out and about. But as far as YouTubers, I mean, people are on there all the time. But as far as like certain Bigfoot shows and stuff like that, it seems Fridays seems pretty open. Just a heads up. And I don't know if that's something people are following because of analytics and stuff like that. I know certain days and certain times are, the formula, which I never follow. As we are here live streaming randomly, Kaiju Ninja, my ninja, what up? It says, BD, have you gone ghost hunting in an abandoned mall? I'm watching abandoned mall vids on YouTube and just wondering. No, I haven't done the abandoned malls yet, although there's a bunch of them, and a bunch of malls are becoming abandoned. So urbexing, which I'm about it, dude. I like it. It's just it gets, got to think about, where I do it, how I do it, so I don't, you don't get in trouble, right? We don't want to be getting arrested here. And while we're on this Oregon Bigfoot trap thing, I do have another share here. Let's see. Stop sharing here right quick. Boom. And hope you're doing well, Kaiju Ninja. Good to hear from you, bro. And let's link soon, brother. Let's do that. I'm reminding everyone, let's link soon. Just keeping that little Kindle going. Let's get the fire going. And you do have the fire, bro. So right here. No, so the last time I did some urbexing was what is it? St. Luke's Medical Center, which is an abandoned hospital in Pasadena, and it's an old world building. Yeah, and I had gone to check it out, and I've shown video of it. We got video. It's pretty long. There's some young people, some teenage, who knows how old they were. I think they're old enough to drive and old enough to be out late, but they came in and they showed me pictures from the inside. They're like, you want to go in? They're like, yeah, and they showed me the way, and we went in, and I was live streaming at first, but then the service got cut as soon as I got in, so I just shot video from there. But yeah, there is some moment with some strange audio. We're going up a stairway, and there was like a growl, and I'm gonna say they were orbs. It could have been dust. You never know, freaking asbestos or something. But yeah, watch. I'll get that clip to you, bro, and I'll have you examine that. But that place is definitely haunted. They've recorded movies and shows, so uh, you'll see it on different on TV. I'm sure somewhere, but yeah, I forget what movies exactly, what shows have been filmed in there, but it's got its history. You could look it up, and sometimes there's security. So after we did that, I noticed I had gone back and they had fenced it up, and it's been abandoned for years. I even got messages from people like, "Oh yeah, I was born there," and just sharing their memories of the place. It's like, oh man. So it was weird. So it was in service because when I heard about it, maybe it was another. I don't think so, but another Pasadena. Because I remember when I first heard about it, I was really young because that's when I heard about the haunted forest, which is actually just up the road on Lake Street from there, and that's the Cobb Estate we talk about here quite a bit, which is the closest Bigfoot sighting to LA that I've heard from. It was up that way. Talked about that, but here is some footage we've actually shared before also. So some of you may have seen this, but I found a little clip from the Bigfoot trap. So let's run this. Let's see, can we go like that? And then like that. Thank you.
We're at the trailhead.
Yeah, that's the trail there.
Oregon, the Applegate. And this is Bigfoot trap. I believe it was built in the 70s. And it's pretty deep in there. I've been here once before. Years back. I think it might be about 6 years ago. And at the time, I was just learning about the structures. And I remember finding the way we found the trap, my partner's cousin told us about it. And so we found the trailhead, which is really difficult to find because that sign is small. And so we find the trail, and our son's with us too. And he decides halfway.
Yeah, our son wanted to turn back.
Because he didn't want to ruin his shoes. And I'm like, oh Lord, the point of separation, not good. He usually gets his way, so he turns back and heads to the car. And we kept going. And the way we found it was my partner actually found it was a hillside like this, and she seen what looked like some tracks, but they weren't perfect impressions, kind of like skids. And sure enough, right above that was a trap that was hard to see, and that led us to it. So that was interesting. And I did find some structures on the trap and a little before it, but I didn't examine them because, like I said, I wasn't doing that at the time, but I did get it on video. It's an old video I had posted. And yeah, we'll see what we got going on today. It's going to be a little bit of a walk here.
What's up, Digger Dog?
There's an idea what it looks like. And if anything happens.
This is about to end soon. It's just a couple minute video clip. Yeah, that's the trail to the Bigfoot trap. And the first time I went, I had a Canon camera, had no idea how to use it. It was like the worst footage ever. Hilarious. And I still don't know how to use cameras. I do the best I can. Looks like some of your vids. Oh man, I hope hopefully that's a good thing, Digger Dog. Yeah, I'm learning. I'm learning. I humble myself. I got a lot to learn. Anyway, yeah, a little clip there. So very once again, that was like home away from. No, that was home, very nearby, and yeah, we got some morel picking spots around there. What's up, the milkman? The milkman up in here. He's serving all types of milk, warm milk, chocolate milk, uh, strawberry milk. The milkman is here. Cheers. Sharon, where the waffles at? Yeah. All right. So what else we got going on today? What the heck was this? Oh, yeah, look, check this out. Let's see if we could pull this up. Boom. Remember that report we did out of Texas off the Bigfoot mapping project? Boom. Look at that squatch. Looks like a Ross squatch, man. Some dreads on that beard, yo. Anyway, so look, check this out. B106. I don't know if this is a radio. It looks like a radio station. And is Bigfoot vacationing in Central Texas? New reports from Belton Lake. We covered that. We actually covered 2 reports off the Bigfoot mapping project. Belton Lake. Have locals talking. Yeah. And so, yeah, you see that? Look, Jeremiah Byron got a link to his YouTube short there. Super cool. Big up Jeremiah doing his thing. I know he's been, putting out the reports as well. The latest reports and doing what he does, the interviews and all that. Yeah, big up BigfootSociety.com. And yeah, so we touched on this report here. So this one's making the rounds online. Very, very interesting. What up, Belton Lake? What else is going on there? All right, heading on over to the Bigfoot mapping project. Let's get into it. There is one report today, folks. Yeah, we have one, which is cool. But check it out. It's in Africa again. So I think there's a little glitch with that. We've been talking about little glitches here and there, possibly, but it's all good. We make do with what we get. And so no fresh reports at the moment. And I'll actually refresh this. Hopefully we don't lose that African report just in case anything else. Oh, look at that. Something just popped in right now. Yep. Lower Texas. Yeah, let's get into it. Boom, on the spot. Did we get any other green dots? Hang on. Let's so we got our African one there, which really isn't in Africa. We've been pointing out that reports have been popping up there, but are from different places. And luckily that report, I did take a look and I did see that it did describe the location. So it's actually out of Oklahoma, and we'll get into that in a second. But even hotter off the press. So lower Texas there looks like almost getting to Mexico there. Date and time of sighting 4/6/90. Damn, 1990. 3:28 p.m. Not 3:29, not 3:27. Height 8-footer. Vocalization. Yes, we got a vocalization with this report here, folks. So there is that. Describe your encounter. I'm reporting. Heads up. We got a customer. Give me a second, bro. I'll be right with you. Y'all folks hang tight. We're going to switch gears here. Boom. And let me get some audio going just in case we get audio. I hear a squad. Let's not turn it up too loud. All right. Let's see. Headphones. All right. Our customer's having a little bit of technical difficulties, so he's working a few things out. And we'll hop back over here meanwhile. Anyone spot a squatch, by the way? And hey, bro, at any point you got any questions or anything, just let me know, right? All right. So he's doing his thing, working out some tech issues there. Let's hop back over to the mapping project. Here we are. Hopefully, you all didn't leave. So we read that we had gotten a vocalization. It was out of the 90s. It was an 8-footer. So it says, I'm reporting this for a friend because he will never do it. This property sits just south of Goliad, where they had the massacre in 1836 of 400 Texans. Mic check. Getting a little feedback. Give me 1 second. Mic check 1, 2. All right, we're just gonna keep it rolling. I still hear a little bit of a hiss. All right, massacre there in 1836. He said the first run they have of Bigfoot was in the town of Refugio in the 1960s near the railroad tracks, which is across the street from the Refugio killing of, I think, 70 Texans in 1800s. His sister and her friend were on horseback. A Bigfoot came across the track, scared the horse, and threw them both off the horse. My friend's father took care of this ranch since 1960s. They had continual sightings on this ranch since then, with 4 or 5 clear sightings of them. Walking across dirt roads, he showed me 10-foot-high branch breaks. He said anytime he shoots a hog or a deer and leaves it, they just disappear. He is also seeing blue lights hovering above the dirt roads on the ranch and shooting off. Wow. So is he seeing orbs? What's going on there? Blue lights. That rings a hell of a bell with me. And I would say it sounds like orbs. What do you think? Pretty good report there. And let's drop the Squatch and see whereabouts is this in Texas. So I see Victoria popping up right away up there, a bit north of there. And there's another report very near Victoria, further north from this report here. There's Refugio or Refugio. How do you guys say here in the States? Refugio? Refugio. You gotta. Come on, practice with me. Refugio. All right, McFadden. Oh man, you can catch a fade over at McFadden, dog. Watch out. Damn. Don't get caught slipping in McFadden, Texas, cuz. Damn. All right. Dropping the Squatch. Let's see. It's right near a highway, several highways. So Highway 77 is popping up for us there. There's 2, maybe it was San Antonio River. Very interesting. Yeah, quite a bit of cover there too. We know Bigfoot likes to cross the road. Yeah, maybe he was just doing some fishing along the river and headed back to the pad. Yeah, that looks like an area that could have potential Bigfoot activity, I would say. All right, so that's a new report there. I mean, literally minutes. I've been checking the site today. And the main one was going to be off this. No luck, bro? No worries. Take your time, man. Yeah, this African one over in Mali, for some reason, I think it's maybe by like default. And look, you get a blue, we got a blue ring. Ambulance going by. A blue ring with a green orb on this one. Sometimes you'll get the orange center. It's pretty cool when that happens. And we have read this other report here. I'm sure it's it's that report from the UK here. Look at that. There is a report submitted to the UK. We were talking about that particular area in the UK earlier. And so this one here, it says 2/6/2000, 12 p.m., 7.5 footer, no vocalization. And it says one, riding horses. They got excited. Leaves ruffling, wood knocking, and heavy, or what was going to say heavy breathing. It looks like heave breathing or heavy, I would imagine. And then it says number 2, at pond, snow. Got it? Hang on. Here we go, folks. Let's give me 1 second, bro. All right. Yeah, I just got that message too. That worked out. Hey, feel free to grab it, bro. If you want to grab it, bag it. Did you need anything else? Cool, man. Well, thank you for your patience. And we'd like to thank our audience here for their patience as well. Thank you. It all worked out. See, a little bit of patience. No one got their feathers ruffled. And boom. Y'all heard the message? It went ting. Good to see you again, bro. Have a good weekend, man. Thanks. All right. Yeah, I was switching gears here. I was going to switch back to the camera, but it was all working out. I was like, I don't even need to walk over there. Let's keep the show going. So, yeah, that's the second report there. Let's see, did we finish that? No, hang on. Let's get back to it. Almost done with the second report, folks. Yeah, we're live and on duty. Sky's the Limit Smoke Shop, 3925 East Olympic Boulevard. So it says, where were we at? Number 2. So yeah, number 2, it says at pond, snow, near dead cow, which is pretty interesting. Near dead cow crouched down and then stood and watched. So at this pond, there was snow down there, and then there was a near dead cow on the second occasion. It says here, same property, same location, 1 month apart. Then it says number 3, work friend driving down back gravel road late night. One jumped in road. He had to stop, ran away. Then it goes here, all along the Verdigris River. Sounds like Verdigris. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Verdigris. It looks like river. So I was like, let me look that up. Time, dates, approximate. It says been so long, but all in Rogers County. So I was like, let me look up Verdigris River, Rogers County. Anyone know this location? I'll give y'all a chance in the chat. And let me take a look at the chat here. Yeah, I see y'all sharing links. That's what's up. They claim Davy Crockett saw a Bigfoot when he was on his way to Texas. Interesting. Roger Blair sharing some information there. What's up, Amanda? Good to see you. Glad you're hanging out. Square Hammer, what's going on? 4619. Yeah, I heard earlier Stacy Brown was mentioning, he mentioned some, I think they were political heads that had Bigfoot sightings, but then he mentioned Mike Tyson. Is that true? Mike Tyson? I know Mike Tyson got a ganja farm up here. I know he's been dabbling with the psyches, the psychedelics and all that. Just a heads up, folks. But did Mike Tyson have a Bigfoot sighting? Bigfoot probably, yeah, I don't know. That'd be a tough one. Mike Tyson versus Bigfoot. Oof. All right, so there's that report there, and then just an additional comment here. Oh, we got a wood knock. Never showed up. Thought you would like to show other site areas. So I'm not sure what they're talking about there, but yeah, we just pull up a Bigfoot mapping project. We just look it up online just like that, or bigfootmappingproject.com, I think it is. And there should be a link there. I know. Yeah, I'll keep that at that. All right, so 2 reports there, and just you never know. We'll try our luck over on the BFRO, although I haven't seen any reports added there, but I did pull one up from Rogers County, which I thought was pretty interesting. So let's get into that right quick while I have it here ready to go. And this is the BFRO website, report 7062, Class A, submitted by witness on Thursday, October 9th, 2003. Woman has sighting through dental office window. Whoa. That was different. That got my attention. That's why I was like, you know what? Let's read this one. So year 2000, fall, November 21st, Oklahoma, Rogers County. Location details, 1755 North Highway 66, Catoosa, Oklahoma. Yeah, anybody out there in Catoosa got any sightings want to share, let us know. Nearest road, Highway 66, observed. My sighting happened on November 21st, 2002, on or about 7:30 a.m. in Catoosa, Rogers County, Oklahoma. I work in a dental office and happened to look out of the window and saw what I automatically knew as a Bigfoot / Sasquatch walking beside an abandoned house. Wow. It was very dark brown, nearly black, thick neck with broad shoulders, and had a wide skull. It was at least 7 foot tall. I only saw the backside of the animal. I can best describe it as a primate looking animal that stood more upright than a gorilla, but somewhat stooped. It slowly swung its arms and had a slight knee bend. And man, that little hissing sound is annoying the crap out of me. I'm going to try to unplug and plug this again. How about now? Testing. Still doing it. It's all good. It's all good. Let's see. Let me run through the chat here, making sure I'm not missing anything. I'm sure I am. Moon at Noon. Did you drop another buck there? Boom. Thumbs up to that and a heart as well. She got 2 on it, y'all. And hopefully y'all are feeling good after the 420 break earlier. All right. So that's the Bigfoot Field Research Organization, BFRO, and we're going to go home here right quick just to check and see if there's any. Nope. No new reports added there. And then I wanted to hop over to Bigfoot Society's database right quick. And I didn't notice anything in that immediate area. So this is a Rogers County somewhere around here. Yep, somewhere around there. And no immediate sightings, according to Jeremiah, although there is a lot of sightings in Oklahoma. Don't get me wrong. A lot of cryptid, weird stuff, just like Texas. And so Tulsa has one here. There's a few in the outskirts. I don't know if they're right in the county, but this is, I believe, this lake here might pop up in a second. Again, I took a look at this version of the map, and these little red dots are that river we were mentioning earlier. And there is one report here pretty close to that river. I don't know if that's still in the county of Rogers, but there's that Tulsa report, I believe. So interesting to see what that database looks like there. And then going over to Bigfoot Encounters, I was not able to find anything out of Rogers County, but there are Oklahoma reports there and doing an AI powered search. What's up, bro? Huh? All right. Well, I'm letting some guys are going to come in here and use the restroom. Normally, I don't let people do that, but I did let them know there's a tip jar there. We'll see if we get any love on that end of things. I know it's tough for people. The gas station at the corner here doesn't have restrooms. Jim's has restrooms. The hibachi place, I believe they should have restrooms there as well. But yeah, normally I don't. Of course, for customers, keep the restrooms nice and clean for y'all. So yeah, I pulled up several Oklahoma reports. Nothing came up for Rogers County, but just Oklahoma period. And I was checking just to see if anything for Rogers would come up here. There was quite a few with unknown. There was a few reports that came up with illuminating eyes. I think one was green, the other one red, possibly. Let's see if it pops up. Multiple sightings. Where'd it go? Give me 1 second. So I won't read any of these. I just maybe some of the titles here. Pilot encounters Bigfoot with glowing green eyes in Oklahoma. That got my interest. This one on here up here, Shannon Morgan and friends encountered disturbing sounds and smells in Cherokee County, Oklahoma. Yeah, where's the other one with the glowing eyes? Oh, this one got a calf missing from that farm. All right, yeah, I don't really see it anymore. Probably slipped me. Yeah, but there's another one with the description of these glowing, colorful eyes. I was like, whoa. All right, brother. All right, no tip from that guy. We'll see if someone else tips. All right. Let's get out of here. We're going to hop on over to Project Darkwood cryptid map here. And I already got it in that area of Oklahoma. And I did notice, of course, a couple of dog paws. So all you dogman fanatics may be interested in some of these reports. Oh, here we go. Here's Tulsa down here. So I think Rogers is like somewhat around here. Where's that lake at? I want to say it's somewhat around here, the county. So I didn't see any the nearest dog paws is Tulsa, and then further down here, there's one off to the right up here. But there was some sort of lake creature, a lake monster here, which was pretty interesting. And it says Oklahoma octopus 2 giant cephalopod, Uloga Lake, Oklahoma. So there's a little something different there, something other than Bigfoot in that area. And yeah, that's about what do we got going here? Let's see. We're about an hour in. How could I help you, bro? What I'm talking about, brother. Yeah. You can use the bathroom all day now. Here we go. These guys tip. Yeah, appreciate that. And it's a smoke shop, skate shop. We got clothing. We got you covered, bro. You know, you need anything else, let me know. I'll be right here. Yeah. Yeah, morel season right around the corner. I forgot until you mentioned it. Yeah, bro, I heard about that. What was I watching? I was watching something, and I think it was something out of Oregon, and they were mentioning, oh, yep, the morel's about to. I'm like, oh man, hey, no problem. You guys have a good one. Thank you. Bless up, man. Yeah, God bless you too. Hey, now, exactly, Jeff. Bro, I gotta go clean the toilets later, bro. I'm not gonna let everybody come and, you know, you already know, up in there and this and that, one and no. Hold up. BD gotta clean that later. Y'all better keep it clean up in there, and we'll all be happy, especially when it's time to go. Robin, y'all see our rockin' Robin? We got a rockin' Robin over here. There's Robin. Look at that guy's hairdo. Yeah, he kicks back over here. Kind of watches the show from the background. And then brother Jeff in the chat there. Yeah, thank you again, Jeff, for sharing this map. We have been using it, bro. Hopefully you're having a good start to your weekend as well as everyone else. And yeah, that's your little Friday Bigfoot report here from Sky's the Limit Smoke Shop. Your boy Bigfoot Dwarf here, NorCal, Southern Oregon, Bigfoot Project, Sky's the Limit Skywatch Squad. Yeah, much love to you all. Thank you for hanging out today. And we'll see what happens since it's Friday. We might get a chase later. Never know. Yeah, we got to check and make sure. I'm sure there's some other news I'm totally missing on. Let's see. Gave a shout out to Big Silencer earlier. We'll be sharing that post later. Yeah, you all, if you all, what up, Christopher? Yeah, good to see you, man. I know you've been hanging out lately. Glad you're back here. And want to wish everyone a great weekend. By the way, yeah, if I missed any comments or anything, let me scroll. I don't want to like miss anything big. Some of you, a big thank you to Moon at Noon again. Yes, for meeting our goal. And yeah, I'll be hanging out with y'all. Let's see who's going live next. Anyone else? Boom. Let's go like this. Hang on. Stop sharing. There we are. Yeah, I think we got everything covered. We did have a flyover. Let's see. Could I pull that up? We had a chopper fly over, military helicopter fly over. Yeah, maybe I could send this to myself. Let's use the phone here, and I should be charging my phone. Boom. Yeah, let's check out this little video clip if y'all got a little moment. 24-second video clip. Let's see. I'm airdropping it, and we should be able to pull it up, and we'll keep an eye out for any strange anomalies. I'm getting someone at the door here. Give me 1 second. All right, give me 1 second. I'll pull this up. Let's see. All right, we're gonna go to share screen window. How's your day going, bro? Right on. Oh, that's what's up. Oh, yeah, that's about that time right now. Yeah. Well, if you want to sit, you can sit down and kick back, bro. I'm gonna do my thing right here. Thank you, bro. It's just me and my carnal. Yeah. All right, here we go. Share screen. And so you should be able to see it on your end. I'm gonna go ahead and press play. We'll keep an eye out for any anomalies. And this was earlier today. So you could see some sky farts going on there. Oh, I'm pressing buttons over here. Let's see. The hell did I press? There we go. Mic check. Handle, bro. Do your thing. And if I don't see you, bro, have a blessed weekend, brother. All right? Yeah. No problem, bro. All right, here we go. I didn't spot anything go by, but we could run it one more again. One more again. Run it one more again. Yeah, it's been a while since we had, this was like a normal thing about a year or two ago. Every day we would get flyovers like this, maybe multiple times a day over the shop. And boom, what up, Patrick? Pyromedic, what's going on? Yeah, and if you're coming in late, welcome. Yeah, we just did a few Bigfoot reports, read off the Bigfoot mapping project. We did one off of the BFRO. So feel free to rewind and get to that little point there. We're doing a little hanging out here at the shop, live on duty. And yeah, that's about all we got for you today at the moment. I'm sure I could think of some other stuff and, keep it going. But nah, let's go take a break. Let's go get lit. Let's go take care of some more business. And maybe I'll see you on these YouTube streets. Again, I want to thank you all for hanging out, spending some time. Aha. Let's see, some of my audio effects ain't working. I had pressed something. What happened here? There we go. There we go. Yeah. Been seeing those in our skies lately. First time ever. Navy Sea Wolf, I think they are called. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Some of the people in the chat are really good at identifying a lot of the choppers and stuff. I'm not too good. I've learned a few of them. I know like the Osprey, obviously that one, but there's several ones, and people will be like, "Oh yeah, that's a Black Hawk," or "That's this, that," and they're really good at it. But and I thank you all for sharing that information as well. Yeah, I'm learning. All right, y'all, we're gonna smash our outro. Don't forget the shop is open this weekend as well. Tap in with your boy. Don't be shy. Outro. Here we go.